What's going on, everyone? This is Dom, and today we're talking about the LG Gram, and specifically taking a look at the 15.6-inch model. And the one that I have is packing an Intel Core i7 7500U processor clocked at 2.7 gigahertz, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and a 512 gigabyte solid-state drive. So now that we got the specs out of the way, let's talk about the practicality here. Now, one cool thing about the LG Gram is this thing is stupid light. It weighs in at just 2.4 pounds, and for a 15-inch laptop, that is pretty insane. Not to mention the fact that it packs a 60 watt-hour battery, which in my testing was good for at least 8 to 9 hours of video playback, web browsing, things like that, but it is crazy light. Another cool thing I've come to love about a thin and light laptop like this is it actually has ports, which is amazing. So we have two USB 3.0 ports, a USB 2.0 port, we have a USB-C port, a micro SD card reader, HDMI output. Like, it is packing basically everything that you need in a laptop and not just skimping us with like one or two USB-C ports. As far as durability goes, this thing is actually pretty good. You'd think for a thin and light laptop, you'd be compromising that, but the magnesium build here is actually pretty nice, though it is a little bit flexible, and that's kind of weird to associate flexibility with a laptop, not usually something that you're looking for, but it definitely holds up. Now, when we open up the laptop to reveal the 15.6-inch Full HD IPS display, it actually looks very nice. And the cool thing is, with some of the LG Gram models, especially this one, is it features a touchscreen, which is nice to have. Though in my opinion, the whole display is kind of wobbly when you tap on it, so it makes it really difficult to actually use it as a touchscreen because the thing is just waving back and forth ever so slightly as you tap on it. LG does have models without the touchscreen as well that are a little bit cheaper, but you do sacrifice some storage space and processor setups, but I'll leave links to everything if you want to check them out in the description. Now, moving along to the keyboard, it's actually completely backlit, which is awesome, but the keys are actually a little too mashed potatoes for my taste. They're just kind of mushy. I'm not really a fan of them. It's probably the least favorite keyboard that I've typed on as far as laptops go, but it is a full-size keyboard, so that's nice. Now, right between the keyboard and the display is probably the worst webcam placement in the history of webcams. Yes, it is built right into the center hinge right there, so you're always gonna get this weird angle as if someone's looking up at your chin, depending on how you position the laptop. Definitely not a fan favorite. Oh, and if you're curious about the audio quality, the speakers in this aren't too bad. They're a little tinny for my taste, but they get the job done. I do, however, like the trackpad. It's nice and smooth and works as you would expect. But let's talk about performance for a second here. So with a laptop like this, it kind of sits in this weird space. Okay, we have a nice Kaby Lake processor in there. We have 16 gigabytes of RAM. We have fast SSD storage, but don't expect to do any major productivity on this laptop, despite what all these nice flashy specs might lead you to believe. Sure, you could edit 1080p video on there. You might lag a little bit when exporting, things like that, but don't expect to do any gaming on here, really. I mean, seriously, just don't do it. What this laptop is good for is everything else. So you can do some internet browsing, word processing, watch videos. You can even do some Photoshop editing. And like I said, you can do light video editing. I'd recommend staying on the 1080p side because anything more than that is just gonna fluster the heck out of this system. But it does work for a lot of mainstream productivity tasks. The main issue I have here with the LG Gram is its price point. So this model that I'm rocking is $1,500, and links below if you want to check that out. But you can take that money and spend it much better elsewhere if you don't care about having a very lightweight laptop with a 15.6-inch touchscreen. In my opinion, though, it's hard to figure out who exactly this laptop is for. Like I said, it's $1,500. Now, LG does make 13, 14, and one other 15-inch model of this laptop, which actually doesn't include a touchscreen and comes with an Intel Core i5 processor, which might actually be a better buy at around $1,200. I reviewed the 2016 version of the LG Gram as well, and this is a very nice improvement over that model, but my conclusion kind of feels the same. It's just a weird spot for a laptop considering the price. But let me know what you think about the LG Gram in the comments section below. Is this a laptop for you? Is it too expensive? Is it junk? Let me know what you think, and be sure to leave this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and also subscribe for more reviews like this in the future. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. This is Dom, and I'll catch you in the next video.